So it is a sweeping remark. You know, everyone has a world of desires. Desires. Everyone lives in desires. And everyone wants to fulfill these desires. But everyone fails. All those so-called superachievers fail to achieve their desired world, their ideals. So all those kings, all those rich peoples, all those famous people, all those political leaders, all those peoples who are called successful were a case of failure, because their target was to find happiness. Their target was to build a world according to their desire. Their target was to find an ideal world. And no one was able to become success in this term. Although they became rich, they became king, but they failed to build a world according to their own desire. So everyone was doomed to failure. All those so-called achievers. If you read the life of all those so-called superachievers or kings or rich people, you will find that they died in frustration. Today, I read an item, a news item in the Times of India about Fidel Castro. Once he was a great man. Once he was a dictator of Cuba. But now he is admitted in a hospital in Spain, and he is suffering of cancer. He is waiting his death in cancer. Where was his fame? Where is his fame? Where is his power? So this is not only Castro's case, it's the case of all those superachievers, all those kings, all those rich peoples. So in the present world, all these things were given to us simply for as test papers. We cannot build a world of our own. We cannot build a world according to our desires. So those who know the creation plan of God, only those people can have a peace in their heart. There is a verse in the Quran, Ya ayyatuhan nafsul mutmainna. It means that only true believers can experience peace. O peaceful soul. So according to this Quranic verse, only true believers can enjoy peace in their heart. Why? Because they discovered that they cannot build the desired world in the pre-death period. For example, if you are traveling in an aeroplane you are happy, although the airplane is not provides you all those comforts, like there is no bed to sleep. You are compelled to sit on your chair, although you want to rest on a bed. But in aeroplane there is no bed. There is no movement. You cannot find a field to run in the aeroplane, although you want. You cannot find a park in the aeroplane, although you want to sit in a park. So, but you are peaceful because you know that this is a traveling time. So, one who discovers that present world is a testing period. It is not destination. It is not our goal. So, true believer knows that all those desires can be fulfilled only in post-death period, in paradise. So, they can live in peace. But those people who don't believe in post-death period, don't believe in paradise, they cannot experience peace in this world, because everything they get is less than standard, less than their standard. They want an ideal world, and all those things that they gain is less than ideal. They want to fulfill their desires, but they cannot fulfill their desires in this limited world. For example, our mind has a enormous capacity. It is said that every individual mind has 100 million billion particles. So in this short period of time, we cannot avail all these opportunities in our mind. Only a tiny portion, maybe 1%, 2%, or 3% of our mind is achievable for us in this short period of time. This means that everyone is compelled to live in such a state that he has not achieved to avail his potentials. So how one can be happy when we can't avail our own potentials or our own mental potentials? So how we can be happy? It is this reason, because of this reason, everyone lies in frustration, in tension, in stress. It is a well-known fact. They have wealth, they have political power, but at the same time, they cannot save themselves by disease, by accident, by boredom, and by death. So how they can be happiness?